Hello, this is Prophet Bryce Taylor coming to you from this beautiful vineyard out in the western parts of the Hawke's Bay. And some years ago, I stayed at this vineyard and I walked out into this line which you see behind me, and I walked to the very end of the line. And all the way I was walking down the line, the Lord said to me, "I am the vine dresser." And I went, okay, but it was continuous the whole way I walked down the line. It was one of the only times in my life I've heard him so repetitive. He said, "I am the vine dresser. I am the vine dresser." I got to the end of the line and I turned to the right and started walking out towards the west. And the Lord said to me, He said to me, "Keep walking." And I did. And as I walked, there were flies all around my feet, making a horrendous noise. Flies, like a carpet of flies. And when I walked, they moved. And when I stopped, they stopped. And when I walked, they moved. And when I stopped, they stopped. Now, at that point, the Lord said to me, "Son, I have given you authority over the Lord of the Flies." And I came back and I walked back through the vineyard and came out to where I was staying. And the Lord said to me, "Kneel down." And I knelt down. And He said, "Now pick up a stick, pick up a piece of the vine." And I picked up a piece of the vine. And He said to me, "Son, that's your past." He said, "Your past is dead." He said, "You can no longer grow anything out of this. There is no substance coming. There's no source of nutrients and water and whatever coming through this vine." He said, "That's your past. It's dead." But then He said to me, and this is incredible. Then He said to me, and it was exactly this time of the year when I did it about 4 or 5 years ago. And then He said to me, "Look at the size of the grape." He said, "The grape is only very small, but in a short time comes harvest." He said, "This is my church." He said that the church is just small and not quite ripened like this bunch of grapes. He said, "Then comes harvest." He said, "This grape will ripen, and so will the church. The church will ripen, then will come harvest, and we'll see the greatest and mightiest revival the world has ever seen. And then comes the return of Jesus." This is Prophet Bryce Taylor coming to you from this beautiful vineyard in the Central Hawke's Bay.